Hello boys and girls. Well, this is a video of me hopefully opening one of the 3 locks that Raf was kind enough to send me. He sent me an interactive, Mul-T-Lock interactive, which I've not had a go at yet. He sent me a 7-pin Garrison style lock, which unfortunately seems to be jammed at the moment. Quite an interesting lock. It looks identical, or very similar to the Garrison 7-pin, but actually when you come to try and insert the dedicated pick tool into it, and it doesn't quite fit. It doesn't want to go. The gap between the guide rail and the cylinder edge seems to be very, very slightly narrower on these, and the tool won't go in. Anyway, enough of that. This is the 5-pin-in-pin lock that Raf sent me. You can see he's drilled that one out of a door, and we're going to be hopefully opening that with the dedicated 5-pin in-pin interactive tool from ukbumpkeys.com. So let's just relock the lock and insert the tool. Okay. Actually, before I do that, I've forgotten. There was some discussion last night on the forum about this widget, what it is and what it does. And actually what it is, it's a little device to allow you to set both the reach of the pick and the pick angle, which I've been doing by eye mostly. Well, eye and one of these. This is kind of a stereo microscope. Anyway, so what you actually do with this thing is you slide the pick in, like so. And it's probably a little bit hard to see here, but you can see that there are 2 score marks along the top here, moving out to the right, and you align the pick head with that, and ensure that when you've got the grub screw in this position, i.e. hard against the backstop, that the pick head lies flat. You can see that. Anyway, on to opening the lock. Just carefully insert the tool. Now, this lock's quite a tricky little beast, and it's got at least a couple of mushrooms in it. And one of them, pin number 2, binds so heavily and so hard that it's an absolute pig to work through. With some of these other locks, I found that I can actually back off on the tension enough to feather it through without dropping any of the other pins that are being set. But with this, it just seems a case of just bullying it through. Any relaxation on the tension wrench and the other pins that you've set, the first pin that you set, pin number 1, you'll just lose it. So anyway, so the sequence is on this lock is number 1 first. I'm going to start with quite heavy tension. There's number 1 gone. Now increasing the tension even more and going for number 2. There's 2 gone. Slight back pressure, release of pressure, sorry, on the wrenches you get to, and it'll go in. 3 should go pretty much in order. I don't know. It didn't feel quite right. Next are 5 and 4. Again, if you get 4 on touch 4, or overset it, then you might as well give up and go home. The trick is to get number 5 set. Again, I'm having to maintain quite a tension on the bar, and hopefully, without upsetting things too much, get through to number 5. I think I might have dropped a couple of pins there. There's 5 gone, and then back to 4, which is pretty much a pull through. There we go. Now that's very close to the 5-degree rotation that we've been talking about. Bernie's mentioned this as well, and so has Raf. But it's not quite there. So I've actually got one pin which is just slightly upsetting things. So I go back and just feather the tension wrench. Hopefully, we can pick that up. I don't think this is going to go. Might have to try again. No, start again. So reset the lock. Start with number 1. No, I think we've. Oh dear. Well, that's what happens sometimes at these. Is that you are applying so much tension on the wrench to set the binding pin that you actually snap the end off the wire. So new wire in. Back in 5 minutes.